I'm Weston. I love talking about the Rangers, and I'm here to talk about Game 49 of the regular season, where the Rangers lose in the shootout, 3-2 to the Detroit Red Wings. Now, I think this is going to be a one-taker because there isn't a ton to talk about, and I really don't think it deserves a lot of cuts because I don't really know how to feel about this game. So the Rangers lose 3-2. Shootouts are stupid, and I've said that many times, that I'm not a big fan of shootouts. Yes, they're very exciting. That being said, I think the concept is bad. And so when you lose in the shootout, I'm kind of like, anyway. So what happened, right? How do you get to the shootout? So in the game, right, ends 2-2. First goal for the Red Wings. Adam Earn, shot on goal. It's tipped in by Troy Stetcher, his first goal of the season, because of course it is, and it's 1-0. That was very early on. That was before the 2.5-minute point of the period, right? Immediately. And for a while, it's quiet. You get like over halfway into the second, face off in the offensive zone. Gaudreau wins it. Keandre Miller takes it. Wrap around. Keandre Miller with going old school. That was a pretty nice goal by Keandre Miller. He, again, a little bit of a roll now. That's 2 goals in 4 games, and also the shootout winner against Boston. Keandre Miller looking pretty solid. Also quoted as saying he scored that goal for Zendaya because she was in this building tonight, which is pretty funny. And it's 1-1. And pretty soon after that, the Rangers give up a goal. Detroit has it in the offensive zone, or their offensive zone, so our defensive zone, they're passing it around. And, man, Ryan Lindgren just kind of forgot that Dylan Larkin existed. Which, I mean, you know, probably don't forget that Dylan Larkin exists. That's usually not a key to success. But he does. Larkin left wide open, puts it in. And, like, look, was this a bad play by Ryan Lindgren? Yes, and I think it's fair to criticize him for this play. That being said, Ryan Lindgren has been great this year. He's been great as a Ranger in general. And so that's really as far as I'm going to go. But this was a very not-so-wonderful play. However, the Rangers, midway through the third, would get it back and tie it up at 2. Now, this rubbed me the wrong way, right? So I think it was Smith on the Red Wings. Yeah, it was Giovanni Smith. Flies in. I get that Gauthier had the puck for a split second, but he no longer has the puck, and he has his back turned. And Giovanni Smith just crushes him with a cross check to the back. Gauthier goes flying, and Dryden Hunt is like, hey, I'm going to challenge you. And the refs break up the fight before Dryden Hunt could really do anything. And then the Rangers take a penalty for it, and I'm like, that's very strange, because Giovanni Smith just tried to break Gauthier's back, and now we're on a penalty kill. We get about 50 seconds into the penalty kill, and then there is a penalty on the Red Wings. I want to make sure I am correct here. It was tripping against Adam Fox. So the Rangers go on a power play for like 50 seconds, and on said power play, Mika Zibanejad, slapper. His slapper is back, and it is really fun again. Buries it, it's tied to a piece, and we head to overtime. Again, Rangers get a few chances. Red Wings get a few chances. You go to the shootout, and this is the one thing I will mention. Again, Mika Zibanejad, by the way, in the shootout, that move that he has now is nasty. Sent him flying out of the crease again. But Ryan Strome. I mean, that was wide open. That was unacceptable that you missed. I don't care that he tried to be like, well, I was touched. It's like, no, Ryan, bring it in. I couldn't care less that he kind of tapped your skate. That is the most wide open net you're ever going to get to shoot at. Like, you gotta score there. And again, I'm now left in this, like, weird place with the game where the Rangers lost, right? And, like, clearly. But we didn't look bad. Like, yeah, we probably should have been able to beat the Red Wings, but we didn't play poorly. We put 39 shots on goal. Like, we played well. We got goalied by Thomas Greiss. It was that simple. I mean, he was outstanding tonight. 37 of 39. He was absolutely fantastic. And that's really it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, we got goalied. Point blank. We had a ton of shots. You put on almost 40. And it wasn't just like we were pouring on shots in other ways. Because, like, we've had opponents we've put 40 shots on opponents before where it just kind of doesn't feel like it this season. This was genuinely 40 good shots. I mean, these were high danger chances. And the offense looked good. I mean, the first line was buzzing. I want to say everyone on the first line had at least 4 shots. I think Mika had 6. I know Laffy had 4. Yeah, Laffy had 4. Kreider had 6, excuse me. And Mika had 4. So, I mean, 14 shots on your first line alone. I mean, they were buzzing. And we looked great offensively. We just got goalied. And I don't love saying that, and I don't like giving the team an excuse, but it's really that simple. You got goalied by Thomas Greiss. I mean, happens. And I will say once again, the Ryan Strome thing sucked. And Adam Fox just losing the puck in the shootout sucked. We could have won this game in the shootout. We could have gotten that extra point. But I'm not going to sit here and whine because we played good. You can look at the deserve to win meter on Money Puck. I want to say it was 71% in favor of the Rangers the last time I looked at it. Let me just double check that to make sure I'm not indicting myself. 71.3% in favor of the Rangers. I mean, and you can look at expected goals. 3.28 expected for the Rangers, 1.86 expected for the Red Wings. We killed them tonight by most metrics, just not the ones that matter, which is a shame. Also, I know that Shesterkin technically is going to get negative goals stopped above expected for this game, but man, he was magnificent. I don't care what expected goals say for this game. Shesterkin bailed us out again to get us to overtime and to get us a point. I mean, we are riding him like a pony. But hey, you know what? It's working. So at least we get a point. It's not how you would have wanted it, but a point's a point. I'm not going to complain. We play again Sunday. We are in Ottawa. That game is at 5 p.m. Eastern, and I will be here afterwards. So that is all I have for the evening. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic night. And as always, go Rangers.